Hey, Jungle Explorer here, and what you see before you here is a little carp. And I know some of you are about to click away. Don't click away. Let me talk to you just a little bit. Come on, guys. Give me a chance here. All right. Now, I know that most of you were raised and you were told you can't eat carp. Okay. And you're like, I'm not going to watch this video because I don't want to learn anything. But, guys, I'm going to show you a little trick here that I think you need to learn and I think you're going to be interested in, okay? So just bear with me, and if you don't like it, you can leave a negative comment, all right, guys? And before I go on, remember to like, subscribe, and comment on my channel, guys, because subscribers are really good and it helps me continue making good videos. Now, let me talk about the carp. Now, the common carp, most of you may know this, is not native to the United States. It was imported by the U.S. government as a food source. And in the rest of the world, carp are considered prized fish and prized eating fish. But here in the United States, they've got a bad rap. And yes, there's some reasons for that. Okay? And one of the number one reasons they have a bad rap is not because of their taste, but because they have what's called a Y bone, which is a little bone that runs up the back. It's basically a little bone that ties to the skeletal structure, and it comes up and it V's out in a Y shape. And there's just hundreds of them lined up through here. When you try to eat it, you have all these bones to deal with, and you know, people are afraid of choking, so they don't want to eat the carp. But I am going to show you how to make those bones disappear, guys. All right, are you ready for this? Let me show you first. I'm going to go through the scaling process here real quickly. You know, it's pretty easy to scale carp. Their scales come off pretty easy. I use the back of my knife, or you can use a spoon. You don't want to use the front of your knife because you don't want to cut yourself. And scales actually dull knives if you didn't know that. All right, now we're going to gut it. Just slice down the side of it up to the head. All right, come in. When I'm leaving the head on a fish, I like to grab the gills and just pinch right there, like that. Bring the gills out and dig your finger in there and pull out the gut. All right, now we have the little carp here. Now, like I said, it's got that bone, but what we're going to do is we're going to cut that bone up. Now we're going to start at the tail, and about every 1/8 of an inch we're going to cut straight down to the backbone. Just cut it every 1/8 of an inch and slice it all the way. The rib cage is right here, so I'm kind of tilting the knife back and go all the way. Now what we're doing this is we're chopping that little Y bone up into little tiny segments. Okay, we're going all the way down to the backbone, cutting that Y bone up. And essentially, you will not be able to tell that that bone is in there. Got to be careful. The backbone on this thing. You can cut it even smaller if you want. If you can want to do like a 1/16 of an inch, super fine. But honestly, you're not going to be able to tell these bones are in here because you're cutting them up and making them essentially disappear. Also, you're providing a pathway for seasoning to season the whole fish. Now, let me tell you something about carp. They're delicious fish. All right, they're not bad to eat, especially when they're small like this. They are exceptional food. All right, I know that you've been taught that carp are not good to eat, but if you will try it like this, I'm going to season it up and I'm going to fry it, show you how to season it up, how to fry it. We're going to pan blacken it. I'm going to tell you what, you're not going to spit this out when you're done. Okay, guys? So let's go season it and let's fry it, and then I'll show you how it turns out. Okay, for seasoning, I'm just going to use some Lowry seasoning salt here. Just put that on there like that. Rub it in. Get you a good amount on there. I like Lowry's because it's got a little tiny bit of sugar in it, and that helps in the blackening to kind of give that candy coating there. And just get that seasoning right in there good. I got a couple of perch that I also caught when I caught these. Just going to season them up. I also like to slice my perch when I fry them up because it just gets the flavor in the... or these are sunfish, actually, not... Perch are a different fish, but in the South, we just call these generically perch. But they're actually a sunfish. All right, so we're ready to go, and we're going to take those to the frying pan. All right, so... I love cast iron skillets. Got my oil in there. Got it nice and hot. And I'm just going to lay that carp right in there in that hot grease. Going to splash a little bit. That's okay. We want nice hot grease. We want to get a nice glaze on this fish. All right, take it out. Okay, so you can see those slits that we made allowed it to cook deep into the backbone. Okay, and like this right here, white meat, no bones, can chew it up. Of course, you have your rib cage bones, you know, those there, but as far as the Y bone is completely gone. That is absolutely delicious. Just pull that away, pull those rib bones out like that, pull that top fin off there, and man, just that is some fine eating right there, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have, please like, subscribe, and comment. Until next time, this is the Jungle Explorer signing out.